Hi, chat. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for Coffee Chrome. We're going to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, programs, gentlefolk. I'm your host, Scott. Hi. I do not look so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Honestly, I feel like I could sleep longer. How is everybody? How was your weekend? I know it was an extended weekend for most because I was not here yesterday. I didn't even get back in.
You
Relax. My brain is not fully engaged, okay? My brain has not and is not 100% fully engaged. So we're going to take a moment, whether you like it or not. That's that. We're not just jumping right on the road and doing it because I have coffee. My coffee stock's getting low, but I still have coffee. See? Coffee and Chrome, right? Hi, how are you? Oh. Anyway. As most of you know, I spent the evening in Niagara Falls on the Canadian side of things for Sunday evening. Had a wonderful night out. It was a lot of fun. I posted a couple of pictures in the Discord, in the photo album. You guys want to check that out? There's also a picture in the food prawn part of it, and yeah, it was a good trip. It was definitely a good trip, much needed. And again, it was also Zool's daughter's 19th birthday, so she also had fun. She she actually got to legally buy her first drink. She got to go to a casino and spend a little bit of money. So it was a good trip. And the hotel was gorgeous. The view from the hotel was gorgeous. Right. So it was good. Good. So tell me about your weekend, Pat. We're not driving until somebody talked about how their weekend was. Come on. Oh, and last night I met my fate in DayZ. I've been playing DayZ off stream as well. I'm just improving. And yeah, I met my fate last night. I hit the 22-hour mark. So that is officially the longest that I've stayed alive on one playthrough. But the beautiful thing is, so here's the beautiful thing is I have stashes and caches now, so I know where to go to get stuff. And why do I know where to go to get stuff? Because I buried that stuff and I know where to find my stuff. And I'm looking forward to going back and getting my stuff. Does that make sense, chat? I hope it makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, well, maybe tomorrow you guys will get to see me try not to die in DayZ. How many hours do I actually? I have officially hit 101 hours in DayZ. Oh, and the Halloween event 2025 starts today. From October 21st to November 7th. Oh, and you guys can't see it, so I'm gonna pan the camera up. Just give me a second here. There is a rig attached to the desk behind me, the back. That rig. That's for the cameras and lighting for that desk behind me to do some miniatures and diorama and model build that Mom and I are going to be doing together. And we're going to stream that on both Twitch and on YouTube. So, okay. So Nuts Life says his weekend was too short. But nobody else has chimed in about their weekend, which is very strange. I keep moving the camera. Don't listen. I will get going when I feel like I'm ready to get going. Okay? Just get off my balls. Get off my balls. Everybody is so demanding. So here's the issue. When you get demanding of me, I get very resistant. By resistant, I mean when you start demanding things of Strimmer, at least in this community, Strimmer will go, you know what? I'm going to do everything else but what you want me to do. Tuttle,
You're
thank you
messing
so
with
much
my
for
Zen thing, man.
for the
Tuttle Gaming
Prime
395 has just subscribed. My weekend was absolute crap.
Uh-huh. And why did you allow it to be crap? And by the way, remember, it is up to you to determine if the weekend is crap or not. If you allow someone else to ruin your weekend, that is still on you. That's not their fault. That is your own fault. Tooth pain? Well, then that is, I understand. Then go get it looked at. See, that's still on you. You could have probably gone and got that looked at. Okay. Tuttle, oral care. Did you rinse your mouth out with salt water? Like actually disinfect your mouth with salt water? Remember, you don't drink the salt water. You just rinse. Same thing with if you've got a sore throat. Use salt water. If and by the way, let me remind you, you should be doing that if you've got the time. You should be doing a salt water rinse in your mouth every 2 to 3 hours if you're dealing with pain. Well, all I can recommend is try not to take too much over-the-counter stuff like Tylenol or ibuprofen, because that really doesn't do a whole lot other than hurt the shit out of your freaking liver and kidneys. And by the way, this isn't medical advice, but this is just from personal experience. I am not a doctor. But also, yeah, just keep rinsing your mouth out. Get a good zero alcohol disinfecting mouthwash. If you can find mouthwash from a brand called Hello. Get their spearmint, the Hello. So it doesn't use alcohol. By the way, alcohol in most oral care products is fucking terrible for your body anyways. The other thing with Hello is it has xylitol in it. Xylitol is actually really good. It kills the specific bacteria that causes tooth decay. It's better for you and safer for you than fluoride because it is a natural substance. Fluoride is not natural. Fluoride is a fucking lab created chemical. I'm not against fluoride, but fluoride doesn't actually help the teeth nearly as much as you wish. So again, the brand is called Hello. I highly recommend the spearmint. And like you're gonna want to, if you're using that with salt water, like use the salt water first, obviously, and then rinse your mouth, and then just a little bit swish it around, right? The xylitol will kill off the bacteria that actually specifically erodes the enamel on your teeth and causes the plaque buildup. So that's my recommendation. You gotta be like, you've gotta be like on top of it, because if you're not, your teeth go bye-bye. Teeth go bye-bye. And the pain will only get worse, unfortunately. All right, anyway. It looks as though so it looks as though SCS is doing. See, you know something, Tuttle? I'm 52 years old. I still have all of my teeth. All of my teeth. I am 52 years old, and I have not had any teeth pulled I've had 0 fillings. Bubkiss, none. Some of you might be like, how the fuck? Oral care. By the way, your oral care is also directly attached to heart health. That's something else to remember. Your oral care is directly attached to your heart health. Okay, well, everything's good. Yeah. Yeah, 52 years old. I still have all the teeth out I'm supposed to have. I haven't had any teeth removed. I have not had any cavities. Yes, I spent $2.49 and bought the Corona frickin'. Don't judge me. Don't you dare judge me. All right, anyway. This might get a little loud, so I'm going to turn that down. We're going to switch trucks up, by the way. Put that there. I think that's good. Good level. It's actually nice. That's good. But yeah, so I see that SCS is doing a live stream of the Louisiana gameplay preview. Yeah. You usually know what that means. That means that we're probably going to see Louisiana after Halloween. Yeah, 157. Yep. I take care of them, but I'm starting to see the products we have here isn't good. Yeah, no, they're not. Dude, subtle. Absolutely not. Why is... Stop. It's like, stop. YouTube, how are you guys? It's going to take a second. I have 219 mods. It takes a while to load. Okay. The hello? You shouldn't. It's an American product. It's just, it's a natural product. That's all. Get their toothpaste as well. Highly recommend. The Hello brand is it's US. It's an American brand. It's just, it's natural. You guys had freaking cat. Freaking cat's like, yo, I'm dumping out. You're seeing the no signal? Okay, we'll fix that. Don't worry, we'll fix it. Just hold on. Dodge City. There it is. There. No, Grant. No.
Identify yourself, program.
EG Trucking, thanks so much for dropping that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. We're in the... Montrose, Durango. Where the hell is my yard? There it is. It's like, the fuck? For travel. Oh yes, I forgot. It is the it's the Halloween stuff. Oh whoa. Okay, well we're gonna let that float around for a second, okay? The Witches of Brackenreach, to Brackenreach, from Brackenreach, total deliveries. Witch House Discovery. Okay. All right. I can vibe with this. I've been using the charcoal ones. It's hard to find good ones around here. It's mainly online. Honestly, if you have to buy it offline, that would be my recommendation. Seriously. If that's what it takes. By the way, if you're new, you're just coming in, welcome to Coffee and Chrome. This is a Tuesday stream. Usually, here's the thing, going forward, and it's based dependent because she, like, Zool Twitch Mom has, you know, this week off. So it's not as early, i.e. we're not starting at 8 a.m. And I'm trying to wear my coffee, not drink. Apparently I have a hole in my lip. Charcoal ones are good, but the problem is, again, the charcoal ones have a lot of other chemicals in it. Yeah, that's, I'm kind of liking the look. Has anyone done the Witches of Breckenridge stuff yet? Just out of curiosity. Not yet. Okay, well, we're gonna jump in here first. Okay. All right. And I feel like from here, yeah, we are. Don't you start with the new, none of that bullshit. You just never mind, sir. I would like to go all the way down. I mean, we could go with the Kenworth P680. We could, okay, let's go to the Mac Pinnacle. I want to see what we've got. Yeah, we got the what is that, 48? Yeah. All right. Oh, excuse me. The 505 Ecodyne. Holy crap, that is a massive freaking dump, bro. 625. 25. 50. The 450 is not bad. Do the 450. You know what? The 525. Let's do the 525. Let's go that one. Hi, Stoner. That's Mac Pen. Oh, that's a factory part. Okay, which one am I? 18 speed, 3.40. Let's do the 325. Yeah, 325. Pretty solid ratio. We're gonna keep the premium. I don't need the I actually prefer this. All right. The ISP Super putting another work order in. You still see some jitter. And that's always the problem too, right? Lines of reflection. I mean, I'm kind of vibing with that. I can fly. Moonlight Tropicana, purple. Shit, that's a nice paint job. Hell yeah. East Burden, Horned Lizard, the Horned Lizard, Leopard Gray. Sunflower Sunset, Guild Watch, It's not Christmas. No, listen guys, it is not Christmas. Y'all got some dragons in here, some shit. There we go. All Hallows Eve. We're doing the spooky today. Oh, the good old Rocket League drama. Never ends, does it? Constant bullshit and bickering. Yeah, I think we'll leave that as it is. I've got, you know what? I'm happy with the amount of chrome that we've got on this truck. Except for that, we're gonna chrome that. That's getting chrome. Okay. Oh, my eye is so itchy. Yep. Okay, we're good. I mean, what? We're spending 177,000 out of 366 million. I think we're good, and we're going to drive it. Yes, I am sure that that is what I want to do. It's been a while since we've driven the Pinnacle. I'm glad that they're at least like they're working on it, so that's good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. And we're finally on the road. So, external contracts, Halloween treats, yep, we're gonna do the we're doing some Halloween treats, chat. Oh, at least this horn sounds like something. How's everybody doing? You good? There we go. Yeah, I saw that. All right, hold on. Hold on. One moment. God damn it. Always something. All right, 1 second. There we go. Oh my God. Wow. I just boxed my own ears. Okay, are we here? Are we there? Are we doing our things? We seem to be. We're good. All right, let's go. Seems like it. I guess not. It is. Maybe? I don't know. This seems very strange to be picking up a. Of course, it's the furthest back, isn't it? I thought that dude didn't have a. I honestly thought that guy did not have a broom in his hand there for a second. I was like, what are you sweeping with, bud? Okay, all right, easy. Bump it on. There it is. Hey, look, chat. Dad even did it with the mirrors. Dad did that. Just mirrors, chat. Just mirrors. All right, I feel like now. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Let's try not to murderize anybody. Okay, lights are on, we're on the road, and we're underway. According to this, it is going to take us 24 hours. So here's a question, chat. How does Dad do the witches thing? I'm going to have to read that, but first we're going to do one of the candy deliveries here. And by the way, we're going to be doing this in 2 different parts today. Just so you're all here and you're on the same page as Dad. We're going to be doing the stream in 2 different parts today. Because we're going to be checking out a newer driving title afterwards, but I want to get the trucking bit done. I had to manually get the desk up into position so I could get the wheel in, so... But we're here. We did it. And thanks for coming in on Tuesday for a little bit of trucking. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, you guys. Right. So, SCS Software is doing the Louisiana gameplay preview. So that means my guess is, personally, I think we're going to see Louisiana sometime after Christmas. Well, here's the thing is, no, not 2 streams. On YouTube specifically, I have to split the stream. So I have to stop the stream on YouTube and then start it in order to change, because they don't allow for title change and game change partway through the stream like Twitch does. And because they're so stringent about tagging and everything else, I have to do it that way. It's such a pain in the ass, but... and honestly, it might be 2 streams. What it might be is I might take like a 30-minute break. Right, go grab some lunch, go use the bathroom, stretch, spend a little time with Mom, right? Because, again, she's off this week. Ooh, this truck is very sleepy-like. It just wants to lay over. Honestly, I think that's how I'll do it. I'll do it as 2 separate streams. A little bit of trucking first. Got the coffee and chrome. Got the truck. Got the coffee. There's chrome on the truck. All right, so here's the question. Are there any new games coming up in the next month or so that any of you are interested in or that you're going to be playing yourself? Like new release. I don't want games that you already play. I want brand new games. New release stuff. Let me know what the new release stuff that you've got interest in is. I don't want none of this. I'm playing this or I'm playing. No, it's got to be brand new release, just coming out. Any other game does not count. Dad has spoken. The Dunkin' Donuts sign is kind of dope back there. Right, Dad has spoken. Are we? Well, we're about to get up. Oh, now we gotta slow. Scheiße. Ooh, truck. Okay, listen. The truck is getting sleepy. Okay. Don't you dare hit my trailer, you son of a bitch. That's candy for children. Don't you do that. So someone may have just come in and wondered, why is Dad being so quiet? Hard to have a conversation with yourself. Nobody else is here and conversing, and everybody's just sitting there. And I figure, you know what? I'll just sit here too. It might seem a little childish. It might sound immature. In fact, you'd be right. But you can't have a one-sided conversation. So I'm just going to continue to drive with the camera off, and, if somebody wants to chime in and actually have a conversation, I'll be here. But I'm not going to waste my energy. Sorry to hear that, Tuttle. How long ago did they go missing? If it honestly, and if it's been, and how old is your cousin? That's family stuff. You go take care of that. You go take care of the family stuff, man. Your cousin is 36 years old, and in the last 48 hours, and I hope you get the answers. I hope your family gets the answers they're looking for. I honestly, Cuddle, I hope that it turns out that it's nothing to worry about, and as somebody who has gone off, and I mean, when I say I've gone off grid, I mean I'm completely off grid for weeks at a time and not told anyone. Because I've gone climbing and camping in places that you don't even get a cell phone signal, and unless you have like a sat phone, and I run stuff like, I used to run stuff like that solo. Yeah, that's the TPS or yeah, whatever. TJs, that's what it is. TJs. If there's a history of addiction, chances the former is the most likely. All things, you know, me being the realist, If you're talking about somebody having addiction issues and relapsing, then that is the most likely scenario. Which is unfortunate, right? Like it's unfortunate if that's how it's gone down. If you can't do the fucking speed limit, then don't be on the goddamn road. I just added an additional hour, but I'm enjoying the highway drive. That bus shouldn't have been allowed to cross the goddamn border. Fucking driver doesn't know how to drive. It says it's 80, bro. It's 80 mile an hour. Now, I'm driving 60 because the truck otherwise gets steepy. This is the Mac Pinnacle. It's a little top heavy. The truck wants to lay over and go to steep. Can't do that on the road. Can't have CPs on the road. See, my family stopped coming to me for stuff like that when I told them I'm not the fucking guy. It's not my responsibility to be there to parent the rest of the family. And then I got called heartless, and I said, it's not that I don't care. I am not going to be responsible for other grown-ass adults who are capable of taking care of themselves. And if they get themselves into trouble, that is on them. That is not on me. It is not my responsibility to find them and try to drag them out of the shit that they put themselves into. Because unfortunately, most people end up in situations by their own choice, knowing that that is where they're going to end up. It's an unfortunate truth of life and human nature. Oh, getting a little on the getting close to sleepy time here. I guess things get different when most of the people around you are grown. Here's the thing: it'd be completely different if it was a young child. Absolutely, young child, yeah, I'm there, bells on. Like I'm gonna be 100% involved in that search. Grown ass adult, not my fucking problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't like getting dragged into other people's extreme drama that they got themselves put into. And again, that comes from experience by being put into dangerous situations because of other people's poor decision making. And I got to a point where I am no longer willing to put myself in harm's way because another person knowingly and consciously made a bad life choice. I need. Could have parked there, but also needs to do. We are off here. That's gonna be our first stop. You were gonna get dragged in regardless. All right, by the way, the only reason that we can, the main reason why we are only allowed a max speed of 65 is because this is one of the contract jobs. We're delivering candy, chat. We're delivering candy. And by the way, yes, the camera is off. I'm aware of that. That is intentional. Stranger danger? I mean, possibly. I will say the one that was something for the Mac Pinnacle. This truck is rather fuel efficient. Alright, so we're in. I was about to say, is this guy gonna find his accelerator and pick up the speed, or are we just gonna sit behind him like a big old nothing burger? Folks, if you're just joining us, welcome on in to Coffee and Chrome. Coffee and Chrome is kind of a new thing that I'm doing specifically on Tuesday. So if you like American Truck or Euro Truck or like just trucking simulators, then Tuesday is the day that you want to be here for sure, because that's the related content specific to Tuesday. Again, there are exceptions to that rule. Say a new DLC is released for American Truck or Euro Truck, right? You know, stuff like that. But yeah. Now, I think the only time, and I said that the only time that you wouldn't see trucking on here, or vehicular related content would be on a Tuesday, would be because I'm doing sponsor content. Ugh, God, that made me feel uncomfortable. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, that's my fault. Actually, what the hell's going on with the AI traffic lately? It's way worse than I'm used to it being. What the frack? It is it getting worse? Why does it feel like the AI traffic in American Truck and Euro Truck is actually getting worse? I didn't even think, honestly, I didn't even think that was possible, but here we are. All right, get a little bit of resty rest. 6:35 a.m., huh? This is definitely an early morning. Can we just sit here for a minute? And just watch the moon go down? How are these lights so fucking broken, bro? Okay, hold on. We're gonna. I've got to fix that because that bothers me to no end. Okay, how does this work? Using external contracts with a World War, yeah, or both. 1,500,000 deliveries of Halloween treats and supplies to and from any city, including the mysterious land of Breck. Cost herbs and spices, crafts. Okay, that's not what we're here for. Here to go back to the title screen for a moment. Oh boy, when would it be? I'll remove the model replacer. Remove that. That. Right. Okay, that looks about right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I have the Max Superliner. Is that the recent? That can't be. Maybe. Yeah, that is. Never mind. Okay. Fine. I'm trying to find the mod that is probably breaking freaking lights. That shouldn't be breaking the lights, but is 100% breaking the lights. All right. This is the one that I'm gonna dislike. Get rid of that. Or go graphics. Hey, Stunner. What's up? Believe it or not, I believe I might be wrong on. I actually believe I might have hopefully removed the offending mod causing the light issue for when I back up. I'll be honest, it's obnoxious. So we'll see. This is going to take a second because it's got to reload everything again. Even though I removed a couple of mods and added one back in, it's going to take a moment. Oh, this is gonna take a second. Oh, I feel like I need more coffee. Gotta look for Bracken Reach as the destination. Got it. So it works in the same way as the Christmas one does, right? Shows you a little portal. I need to look for break and reach as the. You need to set the sat nav to a portal, then it loads into the new world. Yeah. Okay. So just like doing the Christmas one. Got it. What in the I'm gonna swap the rear bumper out, see if that changes it. This has been a thing since the last fucking patch, and it's doing it even in an unmodded freaking profile. So I don't know what in the fuck is causing that. Is anybody else got that problem? I'm gonna swap the back bumper out. I have just call it a hunch. I don't know what's causing that. We already did the we already. God, that is fucking frustrating. And it makes no sense. I don't use any mods that adjust the headlights. Like that's the crazy part. There are no mods that affect the back bumper. This is all stock. Same with the lights. Okay, let's add the chrome. One backup. I cannot. Come on, man. What? I should be able to remove that. I don't know. There is no reason why it should be doing that. Now it's cutting through the trailer. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna go. There's no reason for it to be doing that. None whatsoever. There are no mods that adjust headlights or rear lights or any of the truck lights, or there's no custom bumpers. All the trucks are doing the exact same thing. It is becoming the super frustrated. My graphic settings haven't changed. Like, here's the thing. My graphic settings haven't changed at all. Why would my graphic settings have anything to do with this? Why would graphics have anything to do with this? Light visibility. Okay, you know what? Let's change it. Change light visibility just for giggles. Nope, still broken. That didn't do shit. Now I have to go and redo the custom setting because that didn't do squat. It is what it is. I'll just have to accept what is going on with it. Again, there's a reason that I don't like utilize mods that do a lot of custom bumper work, or like especially to like the stock truck or anything to do with custom lights. I used to, but then I found that those mods kept breaking the game most frequently, so I got rid of them. Because there was no benefit using those style of mods. Oh, and for the record, I know everybody's going all gaga about, you know, Snowy Moon's mod. Snowy Moon's mod only works if you have NVIDIA graphics. Just for the record. No, it's still not fixed. Gonna have to accept what is going on currently with it. So, by the way, for those of you who might be wondering, no, I am not using Snowy Moon. I will not be using Snowy Moon. Oh, this truck, no, the Pinnacle is super, it rolls. A lot of body roll on this truck, like massive amounts of roll. This truck is very sleepy, so I've got to be careful with it, because it wants to lay over a lot. I have no intention of using Snowy Moon's mod. I do not actually find that, and by the way, for the record, I have tried it. It does not improve things. The cost to performance for what it apparently falsely improves for lighting is not good enough for my book. Well, I just got rid of the PNG weather and put in the 8K weather off of Steam. So I've even disabled PNG's weather.
Execute order 66.
Hi Badger, how are you? Hello Badger. But yeah, I know that there are a lot of people out there do a flip. I am not doing a flip. No, Tuttle. There will be no flipping. No flips. We get the odd little drop of rain on the windshield. I'm just gonna leave the wipers on automatic. But yeah, I here's the crazy part is I feel like Snowy Moon is just a big old nothing burger. I don't. The cost of performance for the fake lighting improvements the Snowy Moon actually injects into the game is not worth it. What about barrel rolls? We're not doing barrel rolls. No barrel roll. And I'm talking as somebody who has used the Snowy Moon mod and checked it out because I wanted to see what everybody was going all gaga about. And when you start looking into the underlying layers in the background of what it does, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. It is not an improvement. You're better off to wait for SCS to actually improve the in-game lighting. No, I didn't know. No, what? Why? Do I strike chat? Do I strike all of you as the kind of person that would just blindly jump into a barrel and go over the falls, knowing of what the plunge pool is like at the bottom of Niagara Falls, and how far down the river I would get spat out, and what the inside of the barrel containing my deceased form would look like? On the low chance that I may survive the experience. And by low, I mean like 0.0001% chance I would survive it. I'd be a vegetable. No. You can say that, but I can guarantee you that's not how it works. I am not a synth, so therefore I would not survive. We have a chromatic. Turn the chromatic off. I don't like chromatic aberration generally in video games. I find it like adds this weird greasiness to edges that I'm not a fan of. No, that 0.0001% chance that I would survive, I would still be a vegetable, is not worth me going over the falls in a barrel. To what end? To say that I did it? No. Hell no. In fact, I wouldn't even base jump over the falls. No. Why are there so many cops out here? No. Anyone who is willing to do that just for the memes? Listen, they're doing humanity a favor, and I hope to God they didn't procreate. You're actually doing humanity a favor. So long, goodbye. Thank you for doing humanity as a species overall the service of removing yourself from existence. I'm gonna do it for the memes. Thank you for your service to humanity by removing your existence. From visiting Niagara as well? Did she have a good trip? Did she go to the casino? Canadian or US side? Nope. Nope. Listen, science doesn't pay well enough. Yep. Get yeeted. Bye-bye. You're an idiot. I hope somebody clips that. Here's your sign. And knowing her, she went to the casino. That fucking car got launched. Yep. Got what you deserve, bud. No, and her, she went. Which Ma and I went to the casino. We each had $20. $20. Well, a sacrifice was definitely for something. Here's your sign. We didn't even need to be in here. Thanks, Audi. Of course it's in the Discord. You know what? I actually felt pretty good about doing that. Screw that clown shoes. Well, excuse me, sir. Freaking ignorant. Must be American. I was here first. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm bigger. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, bro. I don't, by the way, for the record, I don't know why I'm salty. I just seem to be salty today. I don't know why. I'm salty today. I am very salty today. Nope. Don't know. Didn't get an email from them yet. Other than to say that they've received the RMA request. And honestly, I mean, at least the thing is, at least I know it'll get handled and it'll get fixed. So I'm not like, I guess I'm not like grossly concerned about it. Sea salty. Well, it takes me about 10 minutes to get the desk up and into the position I need it to, and if I want it down to sit, it takes about the same. And it also depends on the height. So if I want it at standing, in order for me to get it to manually crank it to the height that it needs to be, takes about 30 minutes. Because there is no manual crank. I have to use a box wrench, an open-end box wrench. And again, because the box wrench can't just spin openly in a circle, like in, you know, I have to put it on, move it, off, put it on, move it, off, right? So it is what it is. HSRA. I don't know what the fuck that actually does. Or why are we slowing down here, guys? Add a tablespoon of kosher, you'll be fine. Other salty jobs? Hi, Slider. Tongue punching. That's, yeah. That'd be a salty job. Especially if there's a lot of sweat involved. Mike Bro taught me that. This Volvo is about to get tanked out of the way, by the way. You met Mike Rowe at a bar. Interesting. And not connected to ball stuffing. Yeah, sure. Don't lie to us, Slider. All right, so for those of you who are wondering, we do have the stand, by the way, on the desk and mounted. So we've got that far. I currently do not have, now I'm gonna have to pick up a thing for routing some power. I'm gonna need a power bar. Because there will not be enough sockets, because here's the thing. Ultimately, I have to use, power blocks for the cameras. Because I'm using old phones over NDI. So, two wall plugs is not going to be enough for all the power requirements for that desk to run a light, and 3 old phones for cameras, and like glue guns or whatever else we're going to need. Some of you might be joining. You might be wondering, hey, this guy doesn't have a camera on. You're right, I don't have a camera on. I had it on, but I'm feeling a little salty, so I decided to turn the camera off. And honestly, I don't think it's hurting the content at all. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please don't roll, please don't roll. Don't you freaking go to sleep on me, truck. No sleepy times. No sleepy times, truck. Just stick right back. I'm a little salty. I don't know. I don't know. I just seem to be salty. Whatever reason, I'm just salty. Honestly, there really isn't any reason, I don't think. It's just... Here we are. So I decided to turn the camera off. That's way too. Oh God! All right. Oh, that was. Actually, the loom sharpen might be. Yeah, might be it. Listen. Y'all can't drive. I'm not even doing the limit for me, and I'm passing y'all assholes. I swear that with every consecutive patch, the AI gets worse. I don't know how, I don't know why, all I know is it is. All right, so we're currently doing one of the Halloween run. As the truck gets very, very sleepy. No, this is all candy. This is a truckload of Beatus. This is a truckload of Beatus. So it's much higher value. Closer to 50 bucks. Total value $27.50. Yeah, because they're Temu costumes. We already know how Spirit Halloween works. Apparently, they're doing angry conservative Karen outfit. Yeah. Apparently, they're testing markets for a Christmas version of Spirit. A little fucking terrifying. Little fucking terrifying. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. Stay on the road, bro. Angry conservative Karen outfits. Thought they had that. Already have the lease. No, they didn't. That's the crazy part. Because the lease is only signed temporarily for some of these places anyways. Right, so, and the amount of money that they spend to get those temp leases is kind of insane. Is crazy. Yeah, Spirit Christmas, yep. Coming soon to a Dollar Tree near you. Building, I mean, yeah, right, because you're doing a temporary lease at a much higher freaking rate per square foot. Of course the freaking building owners, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100% free fucking money. Freaking insane. Absolutely freaking insane. Idaho City going road. Well, and that's the other thing. Exactly. Zero long-term risk. Yep. Yeah, you're right. They probably do prepay. And with that prepay, I'm also guessing that they, you know, they're willing to take the space as it exists too. They don't need, they won't change anything. They'll just take it as it exists, right? So the building owner doesn't incur any kind of like cost, right? Yeah, exactly. Fixtures and all. Yep. Well, good luck, Cuddle. Abandoned Kmart, my area is basically just that. That's there. So we had was it a chain up here called the Bay, formerly the Hudson Bay Company. Well, they just shut them all down. So a couple of the Spirit Halloweens are in the old Bay stores now. Because they're giant ass freaking empty department stores, right? Lots of floor space. You can set up your massive freaking displays and go to town. And because the Bay is attached to larger mall complexes, with like indoor, like it's all indoor, like traditional shopping mall, and they're like well-maintained shopping malls. Yeah, exactly. Too big to rent to anyone else. Absolutely. But a company like that, like Spirit Halloween, absolute no anchor stores in 2020s. Yeah. Like specifically with the Bay, a lot of their stores used to be multi-level with like escalators between the floors and elevators between the floors and stuff like that. Like they were huge and they covered everything. Like what traditional Sears used to be. Like what the traditional Sears stores used to be like, right? And by the way, we're talking about shit that might not even, like, most you might, there are a lot of people, whether you're watching on YouTube or watching on Twitch, you guys probably have no fucking clue what Slider and I are talking about right now. It is a complete foreign concept to you. Nobody wants a $2 million a month lease. Yeah. Like, growing up for me, you couldn't, you did not, if you needed to make any major purchases, you, number one, couldn't buy it locally. Number two, we did not have fucking Amazon. It was, you planned on a weekend to go to the city to buy your things, and the large ticket items such as furniture purchases had to then have a delivery scheduled, and you paid extra for that shit. Yeah, getting something via a box in the mall was flat out weird. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right? And only the realm of LL. Oh my God, I remember. Yeah, the mail. Yeah, LL Bean. Mail order. Yep, mail order. Yeah, which meant it took weeks to get to you. You did not have next day delivery. I know, unimaginable, unthinkable. These are the times that people such as Two Slider and myself grew up in. Hell, there are still communities in the world that this is the regular because they don't do deliveries. Yet catalogs took months. Yep. Because in some cases, that shit was handcrafted. There were human beings manufacturing that in a plant somewhere in either the US or Canada. And then, so it took them time because everything was to order. They didn't mass produce shit. It was all to order. They only made it if it had been ordered. Hey, look, it's the Culligan Man. Yeah, see? is in printing, yeah. So, yeah, I know. We made winter catalog in like, April? Right, exactly. Yeah, the winter catalog was designed in April so that it could be shipped out the end of August. So people got it by the start of October. There's something I'm going to check. I think I have depth of field. I think I turn it off. You either pick up the pace or get the fuck out of the way. Why is it 40 through here? Why are we on the highway doing 40 mile an hour? What the fuck, bro? How are we driving through a part of America that is 40 miles an hour on the freaking interstate? I don't even think that was possible. Baker City. Tickets. Tickets. Get your tickets, please. Nah, bus boy, you stay right up. I gotta get over, otherwise this son of a bitch is gonna. Yep. Son of a bitch is gonna try to smack you. Same as Sunset counties. Really interesting. So Sunset counties, you drive 40 mile an hour? God damn. People have places to be, okay? You don't make a trucker drive unless you are in a built-up metropolitan area. You're driving through an urban center. There is no reason to be on a highway doing 40 mile an hour in a fucking transport. Unless there's an accident or construction. I'm blaming racist hicks who want tickets. Many may disagree. Oh, you mean you're going through some of those areas where they're like, it's a cash grab. They literally do it as a cash grab. And they've got like, they'll have like highway patrol sitting there waiting for someone to hit that line and not slow down fast enough. And then they drag you in front of like the local judge and just run roughshod over you and like just try to find a way to just freaking milk you for every penny they can get.
Grid is live.
Hey, Sarah Sell, thank you so much. Raiders, welcome. Welcome to Coffee and Chrome. By the way, the coffee is already done, but we're still in the Chrome part of it because we're still trucking. Sarah Sell, it's been a second since you've been streaming. How was it? Cough, cough, Slider lives in California. Everybody's like, cough, cough. After dark, it's 40, and if you're wrong, well, you get it. Yep. Oh. Okay, truck is CP. Truck is CP. Nope. I want to be over in that lane. Stay away from me. Truck is trying to CPs. It's been a day until the end of the year, then another break for schoolages. Nice. You're gonna be streaming until the end of the year? That's cool. Yeah, I imagine you forgot how to do stuff. It's been a while. Use it or lose it. Don't worry, it's like riding a bike, right? It's just like riding a bike. Or the other terrible adage, just get back on the horse. Back in the saddle. Back again. Might come back for April when I take a break for work. Yep, because of my final practicum. Hey, MS, how are you doing, man? Everything, how's that West Coast life treating you? Boy, in this county, we do 40. Boy, you can kiss my ass. I swear to God, if there was ever a cop that pulled me over and called me boy, I'ma disrespect the fuck out of that man. It's MS Always Sunny. All right, Saracel, thanks for stopping in. You take, or I get the celly. Gee, boy, I tell you what. You can tell me, it doesn't mean I'm gonna pay any goddamn attention. You treat me with a little bit of fucking respect and common decency, you asshat. That's the kind of response somebody would get from me for calling me boy. Kill what? I'm 52 fucking years old. Last thing I want is some redneck calling me boy. It's ignorant. Yeah, sorry, man. I tell you what. Now you're starting to sound like Boomhauer. That just sounds like Boomhauer there. Boom. Yeah, Dad will throw hands. I don't give a shit. Disrespect me, fucker. You want me to play ball? Respect me. You don't? Well, call me boy. See what happens. Freaking, I will disrespect the shit out of you. Your badge don't mean shit to me at that point. I gotta say, that sunset's beautiful. I don't know, there is something very disrespectful about, you know, the use of the term boy for a lot of things. It sounds so freaking ignorant. It is just so unbelievably ignorant. Woo! Look at that blue sky, though. God, you can barely tell there's headlights. Ugh. Try not to. We don't want truck to get sleepy, okay? Oh, God. Hey, truck is trying to be sleepy right now, Chad. Oh boy. All right, so. Damn, that is pretty though. Ooh. Ooh. Well, Saracel, again, thank you so much for rating. Thanks for bringing over your crew. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy your nap. Enjoy the nappies. Pendleton, huh? Nuts life. We've been driving for almost 2 hours. Where in the frack have you been? Two hours. Is the load on time? I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. If it's not, it's not. It doesn't matter. If it took you 2 hours, go see a doctor. Thanks for shouting out Saracel too. Appreciate it. If it takes you 2 hours to go to the bathroom, you need medical intervention, okay? Scare the hell out of the highway trooper. Screw that clown. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing over here. Oh, that's a bit of traffic, isn't it? I can't full send it. This is a contract job, which means we're maxed out at 65 mile an hour. Tuttle. Okay. I think we're good. It's sleepy time. There we go. 5:54, huh? All right. Well, let's go. I heard the bing, bing, bing. I know the pressure system is low, but we got places to be. And we are sitting at 6 hours and 3 minutes of driving time in game, at least, before we get to where we're supposed to be. There's an awful lot of traffic for 5 a.m. You gonna let me in, or are you gonna be an asshole about it? Nope, you're gonna be an asshole about it. Okay, well, that's fine. Still pushing my way into traffic, god damn it. Oop. Oop. There we go. Okay, full send. We're just gonna drive down the middle. Drive down the middle of the road. We're gonna hold up traffic on all sides now. Fuck. I'm gonna be that guy. Hey, look, see, Dad does have a camera. Just reminding you, I'm still here. Pit approved, take them out. I can't, though. I can't take them out. I mean, at least, you know what? We're gonna get there fairly decent time. This is the first Halloween load, by the way. I'm gonna have to do something about the mirrors too, because the mirrors are off on. I forgot about adjusting the mirrors when we got into the truck. right, all right. Stop bragging about what? What am I bragging about? What? That I have a camera and I'm still here? Just letting everyone know that I'm actually a real boy? Didn't do my pre-trip? You're right. Who's getting nobody's got time. Oh, eating and shitting. Nobody's got time for pre-trip. Nobody, real drivers don't pre-trip. Not just tainting us. I mean, it's true. It's quite true. You know what? We're just gonna. Come on, bro. Oh, look, it's the kidnap van. Yes, yes, we will, Nuts Life. That's right. And here's the thing. It has not. What does that have anything to do with being Dutch? Could be, and kidnap van. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It has nothing to do with being Dutch. It just has everything to do with you being Nuts Life. Being Dutch has nothing to do with it. Your nationality has nothing to do with it. But that has nothing to do with it. So we're just blaming you. I don't see how wood shoes have anything have to do with pooping. Yeah, unless Rand McNally lied to me. Exactly. See, that's like, here's the thing. Has nothing to do with nationality. You're a human being. It's called personal accountability. Two-Siders stated that you are tainting us, i.e., you're rubbing your taint on us because you keep talking about pooping. I mean, it's possible. It might be poop shoes. We don't know. We don't know the true history of it. Might be poop shoes. That's right. You give me that. I don't give a crap. I will take the ticket. That is it. Oh, Oregon State Police. Yeah, how about we don't get arrested by the cops? It's Nuts Life and not. No. Problem equals Nuts Life and Nuts Life equals Dutch. Therefore, your argument is false. Because it still has nothing to do with the Dutch in any way, shape, or form. It has everything to do with Nuts Life as a human being. It has nothing to do with your nationality. If you are making the logical leap that, you know, and Nuts Life equals Dutch, so blame is levied to the Dutch, that is incorrect and false. That is a fallacy in your statement and your argument. Exactly. Therefore, all problems are nuts. Yeah. It's probably would have been better off carving shoes out of stone. They're still considered safe. Wooden shoes are considered safety footwear? Really? Man, I can think of safer footwear than wooden ass shoes. Truthfully. Might have been great 300 years ago, but by modern standards, I wouldn't consider them safe. Not a freaking chance. Not a chance. Here's the thing. Shoes don't go on your... Yes, they do. I can plant my foot on your ass, and if I'm wearing a shoe, that means that shoe is on your ass. Dude, smithing requires fire. Wooden shoes are flammable. It's a terrible idea. Or fire. Any use of fire or extreme heat and temperature? I don't think that's gonna work as safety footwear, man. Better options. Tulip, yeah. See, if you, yeah, exactly. If you're harvesting tulips, you're fine. Well, now you're just sucking all the fun out of it. No, we're not detouring. You know what? Maybe. No, we're gonna detour. F it. We'll take the detour. See where this goes. Rerouting. I am sleepy. Twitch dad is sleepy, chat. Twitch dad is very sleepy. I don't know why I'm sleepy. I got plenty of sleep at the hotel. I was in bed pretty early last night too. And I mean the other thing too, like Twitch Mom and I, we each had a single drink while we were out. So it's not like we like did a bender or anything. We had like one single drink each. I had mine with dinner. She had hers later in the night while we were at the casino. The hot metal with forging hits the wooden shoe. You have enough time before it is burning to notice and kick it off the shoe, or step out of the shoe and step away. I mean, fair. I personally do not consider wooden shoes safety footwear, though. I don't. It's not gonna ever happen. There is never a circumstance where I would ever accept those as legitimate safety footwear. No matter the industry. Just will never happen. Will never happen. Yes. For sure. We'll stay where we are for the time being. Okay, guys, come on. Fun's over. There we go. Picking up the pace. Thank you. I have a squeaky fan on my radiator, chat, for my PC, and I don't like it. I know which fan it is too, but I kind of need the fans on the radiator in order for the water cooling system to work properly. So it's not like I can just take the fan off. Chat, how many of you have ever had a fan that makes these weird little squeaky noises every once in a while? Just as like the speed ramps up or a little bit. And you know exactly what it is. And yet you also understand that there's nothing you can do about it because spending $30 to replace one single fan is not fucking worth it. But you also require the fan in order for the radiator for a water cooling system, or your CPU cooler requires the use of the fan. The problem is the issue is the radiator I'm using does not currently have like I use the maglev fans, which are really, really nice, but the problem is the radiator did not come with those fans, and unfortunately because the radiator takes 6 fans to put that type of fan onto the radiator would have been ridiculously expensive. So I just used the stock fans that came with the cooling kit, and I'm kind of regretting it now because now I have a weird squeak that I can't get rid of. It's just so much stuff. Why was Geneva made? I don't know. Why do you think Geneva was made? This better not be a dumb dad joke. I swear to God. I swear to God, Tuttle. I'll punch you in the dick. That's right. I said it. I'll find you. I'll punch you in the dick for the bad dad joke. It'll happen. $55. We're doing 10 over. It's fine. This will just cut a little bit of time off. We just got to keep our. Okay, listen, I just passed 2 Oregon cops. State cops, state patrol. Or Oregon freaking highway patrol. And I didn't get a ticket. So Oregon doesn't give a shit. Damn, there are a lot of... Why so many cops, bro? Because every time we invite our neighbors to the north, it's hold my beer and watch this. Sounds pretty accurate. That sounds about right. I can't fault you for it. Sounds about right. The threats of... I'm sure there's some people who are probably like, he threatens his chat. He threatens to punch people in the dick. I do it with my real life friends too. Do something stupid, I'll punch you in the dick. Because you're dumb, and that's what you deserve for being dumb. I only accept chat mockery via mods. You only accept chat mockery via mods. So many cops out here, by the way. A lot of cops. You only accept the chat mockery, huh? I'm not sure if that's a great way to go about it. Excuse me. Discovery Bay discovered. Looks like we've been through here before. Listen, putting grenades in meat tins during World War I and, being all nice and tricking the Germans by giving them meat one day and then the following day deciding to use the empty tins and putting grenades in them, that's not a loophole. That's just intelligent thinking. That's strategic. Get them to trust you and then blow them up. That's how you actually do it. You don't win hearts and minds through terrorism. You win hearts, minds, and trust through food and compassion. And then you throw grenades at them and blow them up. You know the worst part of this? Because this is a contract, we now lose the contract. And I bet you were right there. Six miles from the fucking door. Chat. 6 miles. And now I can't do anything about it. Your current delivery will be canceled. Yeah, that happened. That happened, chat. Yeah, we gave you serpent hockey. Basketball. You're welcome. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Actually, you know what? I can 100% believe that happened. I can absolutely 100% believe that happened. Yeah. Freaking god. Oh my god, chat. All right, where did I put that other one? Where are you? There you are. That is the one. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. Okay, so one moment. Give me a moment here, okay? Just hold on, chat. Just hold on. Give me a minute, okay? I want to check something. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, truck got sleepy and fell over. Exactly. Okay, hold on. I wanna... Okay, God damn it. Okay, I'm trying to look up something here. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, well, that didn't give me any information I needed to know about. Anyway, chat. I'm going to take about a 30-minute break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I'm going to reset things to come back in about 30 minutes time. This will give me a chance to get up and properly stretch, go use the bathroom and grab something to munch on, go and get a hug. And I will be back in about 30 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Twitch, YouTube, you're both incredible. Thank you so very, very much. I apologize for being salty. I'll see you back here in about 30 minutes time, okay? Get up, go grab yourself something to eat, go stretch, you know, do something, like move around, go touch some grass or something. All right? Enjoy the break. I'll see you back here in about 30.